Forget everything you know about money. In 2026, the paper in your wallet has become nothing more than memories. We are now entering the era of CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. But these aren't just a digital version of the dollar. They are currencies with a mind, with objectives, and worst of all, an expiration date. Imagine a government that doesn't just decide how much you have, but where and when you spend it. This isn't a sci-fi movie. This is the financial engine that will link the city of Neom to BlackRock's Aladdin system. Programmed money is the final piece in your digital prison. Why do they want to replace paper with code? The answer is simple: absolute control. In the old system, if you withdrew your money and hid it under your pillow, the government lost control over it. But in 2026, with the rise of CBDCs, your money has become smart. So smart that it might refuse to obey you. Imagine trying to buy a plane ticket and a message pops up: "Sorry, you've used your carbon allowance for this month." Or you try to buy a fast food meal and the app blocks you because your health metrics in the smart city are too low today. This is programmed money. Currency is no longer a tool for exchange. It has become a tool to modify human behavior. Do you think the price of a steak is set by the butcher? You're mistaken. In 2026, the central bank decides your right to protein. Through the personal carbon credit system, your digital wallet is linked to the planet's balance sheet. Every piece of meat you buy, every liter of fuel you pump, reduces your margin of freedom. You are no longer paying only for the product. You are paying for your right to consume the planet's resources, and the central bank sets the quota. If you go hungry, it won't be because you lack money, but because you have used up your share of oxygen. In the old financial system, the bank saw only value, $50 deducted at a butcher shop. But in 2026, with central bank digital currencies, every transaction carries metadata. The code of money will contain product type, beef, energy, airline ticket, carbon footprint, emissions generated by that product, remaining quota, how much of your monthly carbon allowance you have left. Here comes the shock. Taxes will no longer arrive at the end of the year. An AI algorithm will calculate them the moment your phone scans to pay. Example: if you eat red meat 3 times this week and attempt a 4th purchase, the price instantly rises by 30% as a carbon consumption penalty. The goal is not to stop you from buying. It is to make you poorer if you disobey the sustainability agenda enforced by financial giants like BlackRock. This penalty is not only financial, it is reputational. Exceed your carbon quota, and you may face flight booking restrictions for environmental protection, slower internet speeds to reduce energy usage, higher loan interest rates because you are classified as an environmentally irresponsible citizen. And here we return to the godfather of the system, Larry Fink. BlackRock is not just a company that manages money. It is the silent architect building the infrastructure behind these currencies. Through the Aladdin system, BlackRock can analyze billions of transactions in real time. They don't just know what you bought, they know why you bought it. And through their algorithms, they can recommend raising interest rates on you specifically, or restricting your access to credit based on your loyalty to the system. Now everyone asks the same question: how do we escape? In 2026, the world has split into two camps. The system camp, those who accepted programmable money in exchange for universal basic income and comfort inside smart cities like Neom. The offline camp, those who return to gold or turn to decentralized cryptocurrencies, which governments are now trying to suffocate through energy regulations under the banner of environmental protection. And here lies the bitter irony. The very machines that run and mine these decentralized currencies depend entirely on NVIDIA chips, the same infrastructure we spoke about earlier. So even when you try to escape, you are still using their tools.
Have you ever asked yourself, why are Silicon Valley engineers buying vast farms in the middle of nowhere? Are they escaping climate change? No. They are escaping the monster they created with their own hands. While they push you towards smart cities where every breath is measured, these billionaires are building analog sanctuaries. There are no Elon Musk satellites watching them, no NVIDIA algorithms reading their body language. They practice what can be called personal technological sovereignty. They manage their wealth using dark cryptocurrencies like Monero, far from the eyes of BlackRock. The golden rule of 2026 is simple. If it's smart, it is watching you. If it's dumb and analog, it is protecting you. The elite buy their privacy with gold and copper wires while selling you comfort in exchange for code-based servitude. The wealthy and the technologists, those who understand how algorithms are built, no longer trust the cloud, because the cloud simply means someone else's computer. They rely on self-hosting, mini data centers inside hardened shelters running on older or custom processors with no backdoors that NVIDIA or intelligence agencies can access. They use mesh networks, wireless systems that connect their homes directly to each other without passing through state-controlled internet providers, making tracking nearly impossible. While the world is being pushed towards CBDCs, money that watches you, they move toward privacy coins like Monero. Why? Because Bitcoin is transparent. Every transaction can be traced, but Monero blinds the algorithm. BlackRock and Aladdin cannot see who sent the money, how much was sent, or where it went. It is true digital cash, and that is exactly why central banks fear it. This is the age of non-technology technology. They build rooms known as Faraday cages, shielded spaces that block all wireless signals, Wi-Fi, 5G, GPS. Inside, there is no Alexa listening, no facial recognition cameras, no smartphones. Major deals are signed with pen and paper. Conversations happen over old wired telephones. In a world of total surveillance, the ultimate luxury has become silence. Do you really think your wallet password is just numbers you memorize? In 2026, you are the password. The new system doesn't want your fingerprint anymore. It wants your genetic signature. Digital currency is being linked to biometric data. Imagine your funds being frozen because an NVIDIA AI predicts you will fall into depression or develop a chronic illness next month, making you a credit risk to the system. They are no longer monitoring what you buy. They are monitoring your body chemistry to decide what you are allowed to buy. They will come to you as saviors. When jobs collapse under NVIDIA's automation, BlackRock and its partners will offer you a gift: universal basic income, free money for everyone. Sounds like paradise, doesn't it? But in reality, it is a digital slavery contract. That money is not yours. It is a behavioral loan. Exceed your carbon quota, your income drops. Criticize the system on platforms owned by BlackStone, your income drops. One click, the citizen is transformed from a free producer into a renter of existence. This is not conspiracy. This is reality engineering. In 2026, there are two classes of humans: the programmers, living in digital luxury, but slowly surrendering their will and identity, and the technological outcasts, who choose freedom outside the system, trading in gold and barter, hunted by sovereign surveillance drones. You are watching this through a device owned by one of these corporations. You are paying for it with your data. So tell me, do you still believe you chose to watch this? Or did the algorithm guide you here to measure how awake you really are? Do you think your next job will be sitting in an office? Think again. In 2026, your job might simply be staying alive. Thanks to patents emerging from the shadows, the new financial system is searching for ways to convert human effort into cryptocurrency. No thinking required, no creativity required. Just let the sensors read your brainwaves while you watch the content they choose for you. You have transformed from a free consumer into a living battery powering NVIDIA's giant matrix. Your body is now the mine, and your labor, literally, your currency. The system does not want your muscles, it wants your vital data. In this world, if you stop moving or dare to think outside the box, your productivity drops and your bank balance freezes. This isn't science fiction. It's hinted at in recent patents like Microsoft WO2020-060606. In the past, we mined Bitcoin using the energy of electronic chips. In 2026, the system wants to use the wasted bioenergy of humans. How? Sensors in smartwatches or implanted microchips convert your physical activity, heart rate, brain waves, body temperature into mining data. The trade is simple. Instead of working 8 hours, just let us monitor your brain while you watch ads, and we'll convert that activity into digital currency in your wallet. You have become the battery powering the system. Your body is now the mine, and your currency is your sweat, literally. Now, after connecting all the threads, look around you carefully. We are not talking about 2026 as a distant future. We are talking about now. The pillars of the great prison are complete. Money is no longer paper. It is code that programs your life. Land is no longer a homeland. It is an asset inside BlackRock's portfolio. Intelligence is no longer human. It is an NVIDIA processor that reads your thoughts before you speak them. And even your body has become a battery powering their new global system. While you were watching this series, the Aladdin algorithm was analyzing your reactions, and your carbon credit was being calculated in silence. The billionaires have already reserved their seats inside analog bunkers, sealed the doors with gold and Monero, and left you with digital comfort as a sedative to stop you from screaming. This is not just a YouTube channel. This is the Wealth Files, your only guide to surviving in a world where sovereignty no longer belongs to nations, but to whoever holds the key. In the next season, we will enter the completely forbidden zone. We will reveal the real dark internet run by the elite and the genetic sanctuaries where the new humans are being designed. If you want to remain human in the age of the machine, wake up. Subscribe now, activate the alarm, share this file with those you love before the share feature itself becomes a luxury you can no longer afford in carbon.
Remember, the algorithm is always watching.